This day has finally arrived. Now, Ruta can be freed of Ganon's control. You'll need a map to prevent you from getting lost. The guidance stone there contains the information that you will need.
So, since this is the first Divine Beast that you are intended to take on, the developers unfortunately made it very easy. It's way too easy. There's not a lot of enemies. Yeah, it's just a very lackluster Divine Beast in general, especially in comparison to the other ones.
Good. You've obtained the map of the Divine Beast. You will see several glowing points on your map which represent the terminals that control Ruta. Take Ruta back by activating all of the terminals. Be careful.
So as we can see, we have a 3D map of the Divine Beast here. And this Divine Beast mechanic is that you can move the trunk, which isn't quite as interactive as some of the other Divine Beasts. But as you can see as well, we need to activate 5 separate terminals in order to activate the terminal in the center room here, which will allow us to reboot the Divine Beast. First terminal is right here, right next to us.
There are 4 terminals remaining. Don't give up.
Okay, now the next 2 terminals are above us, so let's make our way to the higher level. Many people like to critique the Divine Beasts in Breath of the Wild for not being quite as good as previous dungeons. Some of those critiques are valid. Such as there not being a great variety of enemies, or challenges. The Divine Beast isn't as, interesting to traverse through. It doesn't really feel like, how would I describe that? Like some older dungeons, they feel complicated or complex, but they're not. They just guide you through different rooms based on like the items you have, like if you got the dungeon item or not. Like you can access or cannot access certain areas. So there's that.
There are 3 terminals remaining. You can do it.
But, even though there are some flaws with the Divine Beasts, especially Vah Ruta. Vah Ruta is the weakest one in terms of design, especially enemies and enemy variety, although all of them tend to have issues with enemies. Where is the eye? The eye's up here. I still think they're very good dungeons overall. I do really like them. I do agree some are better than others. My favorite personally is Vah Meadow. So I'll be looking forward to doing that one. And of course, Vah Naboris is also very nice. And I think I need to move the trunk for this one. And then Vah Ruta. So this is my least favorite. There we go. We will activate the trunk. And it will move up to the position I set it to. And it will spray water down on this gear, which will allow us access to the chest. And also we'll activate the orb, which opens up the area to get up to the activation stone, although it seems I misinterpreted the orientation of that chest. So now I'll have to go back this way and climb up again. Very nice, we have an ancient core. I realized I have to use stasis in order to stop that, in order to get the chest, and to stop the ball in order to be able to access this terminal without, you know, falling into the spikes and dying. So you do have to wait for this thing to rotate around again. So you might have to wait here for a little bit of time, unfortunately, but yeah, just gotta play the waiting game. There we go, we made it into here. And at a very awkward angle, we can activate the terminal.
There are 2 terminals remaining. You're nearly there.
Oh, it's open. Ah, I see. Once you activate the terminal, it just opens permanently. Very nice. I think I need it to rotate in the opposite direction in order to get up there. So let me just move this to here. Okay, maybe I need to move it a little bit more. Yes, there we go. Now it's moving in the opposite direction. Oops, oops. I didn't quite land on the right gear. Can also make our way over here in order to grab a chest. Hopefully it's an ancient core or something, because this is a little bit out of the way. Okay, silver rubies. That's good. That's a good reward for a chest. I am satisfied with that. That should be everything for this lower area. Now we can make our way back towards the upper area to get the last 2 terminals. I almost didn't make it up there. I didn't quite think I'd get the flurry rush there, but I guess I was still close enough to him in order to grab that flurry rush. Let's take a picture of this. I believe this unlocks a permanent, yes, a permanent shortcut back up here, which is much appreciated. How would you get up there, though? I think through this room. So where does this lead? Does this lead to the outside? I think it does. Yeah, this looks to be where the trunk is. So let's move this down. No, let's move it all the way down. Okay, we can grab a chest. Very good. Okay, now that we're up here, we should be able to glide down to this portion of the trunk, and then rotate it in order to activate the last terminal and access the upper section. It's a good thing there's a little wedge out here so that we can stand while it rotates. We don't have to worry about falling off.
Just one terminal remaining. I have faith in you.
Now we should be able to glide over here. Can I hit that from here? Yes, I can. Very nice. Some ice arrows. It won't show you if you collected all of the chests in the Divine Beast, sadly. But I do think that so far, you know, we've managed to get them all. The next one is over here. So I should just be able to drop down. And I think, yeah, you could drop down through that hole there if you wanted to. Okay, this opens up this, which will allow the trunk to spew water down into the fire here. Okay, we move that all the way. Should be able to move the trunk to around here. Is that enough? That was actually a little bit too much. There we go. Now we have the water coming in. Turning off the fire. So we can activate the last terminal.
You activated all the terminals. Now you can start the main control unit. There should be a new glowing mark on your map. Head there. Be careful not to let your guard down.
This should be the final chest. If you noticed, it's a little bit difficult to notice, but the music subtly changes as you activate all the terminals in the Divine Beast, which is very cool. Oh, there is an enemy over here. And a chest that I missed. Okay, let's go grab that. Very nice, some fire arrows. Now, I believe that should be all of the chests available in this Divine Beast. If you miss a chest, it's not a big deal. It's just, they just have resources inside of them like that. Of course, is always nice to get, but not the end of the world if you skip out on a few of them. We can make our way over to the main terminal here and activate it.
One of Ganon's creations. I put up as much of a fight as I could, but it proved to be my demise 100 years away. Regardless, I believe that you are well prepared for this moment. I have faith in you.
So before we can free the Divine Beast, we need to take care of Ganon's remaining power that lingers here by defeating Water Blight Ganon. Flurry Rush nice, zooming all the way in and dealing some damage. We almost got him to half health. Nice, got the Flurry Rush again, and this should take him down to half. And you know what? On second thought, I did say this was my least favorite Divine Beast, but you know, it doesn't have, it's not quite as long, or doesn't have as many unique puzzles as some of the other Divine Beasts, but I do like it. You know, I like the aesthetic, I like the simplicity, it's not that bad. And it's not hand-holdy. So, like, yes, it is missing some good qualities about it, but it is missing some good qualities, but it's not that bad. It at least doesn't do anything like negative, it's just that it's lacking in a sense. So, you know, I like all of the Divine Beasts, like just in general. So, even though this may be my least favorite, it's not like awful or anything. Okay, we took him down. Now we just need to get over to him. He is kind of... Okay, we can still hit his arm here. Very nice, very nice. Almost got him finished off. Oh, we did get the Flurry Rush. But we will not be able to Flurry Rush him because of the position that he's in. That's very bad. He's going to teleport again. Oops. Oh, that's not good. That was my only fairy. And I'm running out of arrows. Let's just finish him off with some arrows here, because I don't want to deal with his shenanigans. He already hit me once.
Defend yourself against those ice walls.
This should finish him off. There we go. Water Blade Ganon defeated. And upon defeating the enemy of the Divine Beast, we get ourselves a heart container. Very nice. Up to 5 hearts. So I can spend my spirit orbs on stamina vessels and not have to worry too much about hearts, because every time we clear a Divine Beast, we will get 1 more heart container, which is a very nice bonus. Once you activate the main control unit, you will not be able to re-enter the interior of this Divine Beast. Do you still wish to activate it? Yes, I do. I finished everything I want to inside of Vah Ruta.
Hello, Link. Because of your courage, my spirit is now free. And Ruta as well. Thank you. For I am now allowed by this freedom to be with you once again. Since I am now a spirit, my healing power would be wasted on me. I have no need of it. So therefore, I would like you to have it. Please accept Mipha's grace. Yesterday, I was awash in a pool of tears. I had nearly given up hope and resigned myself to being trapped here as a spirit for the rest of eternity. But now you're here. All this time, my hope was to see you once more. Promise me that you will not hesitate to call upon my power if you ever find yourself in need. Knowing that will let my spirit rest in peace. I must go. Ruta and I have our roles to fulfill. We are both honored to be able to play the role of support. We'll annihilate Ganon together. Farewell. Save her, Link. Save the princess. Save Princess Zelda. Ruta, we found a way to be useful to Link, and the other champions, of course. Our job will be to help Link as he fights Ganon inside the castle, however we can. Using your ability to drain Ganon of his power is key to our success. This is it. This will be our last chance, and everyone's last hope. If we seal him away, then we can restore peace to Hyrule. And both your duty and mine will be fulfilled. Father, are you well, I wonder? I want you to know I have always followed my heart. I'm sorry I made you worry. I wish I could see you again. Even just once more.
A gift we have received from Mipha. We now have Mipha's Grace, which essentially acts sort of like a fairy. You know, if you run out of hearts, instead of game overing, you will have some of your hearts refilled. However, Mipha's Grace is a lot better because it restores your hearts to full, and I believe it might even give you some bonus hearts as well. I'm not sure how many, but it is very useful. Now we must go and help the other 3 remaining Divine Beasts. You defeated Waterblight Ganon. Return to Zora's domain to report to King Dorephan. Okay. I don't know why it... see, this quest is active, so I don't know why it switched to this quest. For some reason there, temporarily, but okay. So, if I make my way over here, 1 Spirit Orb, okay. We did see a shrine in that cutscene, so we can make our way over there next episode and clear it. Link, you did well to survive your trial. I have been awaiting your return. The violent downpour has disappeared, as has the threat to Zora's domain. It is little more than a bad dream now. Thanks to your efforts, there is no longer any danger of a great flood laying waste to Hyrule. You appeased the Divine Beast Vah Ruta, and thusly saved Zora's domain. We are truly grateful. What you did for us is more than we could have ever expected of you. Link, I must sincerely apologize for my harsh treatment of you. That whole time, you were thinking of Hyrule and Lady Mipha's well-being, just like the rest of us. All of the memories of our council humbly fold our fins back in gratitude, along with the rest of our people. Perhaps the older generation of Zora, myself included, misunderstood Hylians after all. It would seem so. That said, I would be overjoyed if you could find it in your heart to forgive me. If not now, then perhaps one day. Link, I must reward your efforts. Now then, I implore you to collect the treasure inside that chest over there. It was cherished by Mipha, a memento of sorts. I would like you to have it as a token of our friendship. Please take good care of it. By the way, Link, I see you are without your trusty blade, the sword that seals the darkness. Did you perhaps lose it when you lost your memory? Perhaps I did. What, is it truly lost? That is a legendary blade that only you, the Hylian champion, can wield. There's no doubt it is resting somewhere in Hyrule even now, waiting for its master to return. Link, all of the Zora thank you from the depths of our heart for your heroic and selfless work. And you too, Sidon. As your father, I am proud of you for fighting the Divine Beast alongside Link. You have grown much recently. I know you will be a worthy heir when your time comes. Father, I thank you. The heavy rains have stopped, and the Divine Beast is our ally once again. How glorious, truly splendid. Link, this is wonderful. Link, thank you so much. Truly, I could never thank you enough. You have helped save our home from vanishing away. This calls for a top-tier expression of gratitude. Zora, with all my heart, thank you! There we go, we get cheers from the people of Zora's domain thanking us for helping them with their problem. Let's see if I have enough room in my inventory. I do. And we will acquire the Light Scale Trident, a spear of peerless grace cherished by Zora champion Mipha. Although Mipha specialized in healing abilities, her spearmanship was in a class of its own. You know, I probably shouldn't have picked up this trident actually because I don't want to use it. If you break it, you can have it repaired or have a new one crafted basically. All you need is the parts. So a Zora trident, or I think a ceremonial trident, which looks the same, but it has less durability, and a diamond, which is why diamonds are so important. Yeah, but I don't really want to use it, so... You know, if I left it in the chest, I could have come back for it later, and now it will just be taking up an unnecessary spot in my inventory. Until we acquire our house, which will allow us to display some of our gear. We'll probably actually go ahead and do that in the next episode. But now that we have freed the Divine Beast Vah Ruta, that is going to do it for today's episode of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.